Welcome back to Making the Madness on YouTube. Arch Madness has been a staple of mid-major NCAA tournament season, and it should once again be fantastic. We've got two teams currently inside my projected field of 68 in the bracketology, Loyola Chicago and Drake. We've got those two teams potentially matching up a third time for all the marbles. That would be a fantastic game. Also got Missouri State. They've been playing really well. They could certainly upend Drake. It's going to be a fun tournament. And then you've always got the potential for upsets. We saw last year, it looked like Northern Iowa was the team to beat. They lose. It looked like it was going to be Loyola Chicago. They lose. So, anything can happen in Arch Madness, and it should especially be fun this year when you have multiple teams on pace to be NCAA tournament teams.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Loyola Chicago is I believe they're still top 10 in KenPom. That may have changed. They are 11th in KenPom. So they are right there as one of the best teams in the country, according to the number one metric site there is.
Yeah. Certainly, Loyola looks really good. They're dropping in net, but they've been top 10 earlier this year. But yeah, the Ramblers, I think, have to be considered the team to beat in the league. That said, there's certainly teams capable of winning. We know Drake, they're battling through some injuries, but this is still a team. As of today, pretty much everyone in the bracketology world has them in. The WAB has them in, so they're still, I guess, an NCAA tournament team. They cannot afford to lose. I think before the Missouri Valley title game. I think if they do that, they're probably on the outside looking in.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So we're going to get into this Bradley versus Southern Illinois. I'll take Bradley. I think they'll. I don't really have a feel on this game, but give me Bradley. They're always tough in this tournament, so give me the Braves. That's what they are, right?
Yeah, it's weird because Bradley has 3 players suspended. They're all seniors: Terry Nolan, Elijah Childs, and Daniel Kingsby. I don't expect them to come back for this. They've been suspended for a few weeks, and Bradley's really struggled. Besides beating Drake the other day, I'm going to go Southern Illinois here. I like the shooting of Lance Jones and Ben Harvey. Marcus Damask is probably not going to return. He's missed a few months here, so I don't think he'll be back for this one. But I think that the Salukis will be able to win here.
All right. The next game, Northern Iowa versus Illinois State. I know Northern Iowa's dealt with some injuries. AJ Green, Bruce Nobley. I still think they're better than Illinois State. Dan Muller is not having this team playing at the best level. I'll take Northern Iowa here to go against Drake.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Northern Iowa also. Obviously, not having AJ Green hurts, but I think Bowen Bourne and Nate Heisey could step into a bigger role here as freshmen.
All right. That leads us to the quarterfinals. Loyola Chicago versus Bradley for me. Again, I like Loyola Chicago. They are, I think, the clear best team in the league. I think Bradley maybe could keep it close for a half, but in the end, Loyola Chicago just has too much.
Ramblers by 90.
All right. Indiana State versus Evansville. Evansville's had a quietly decent season, coming off a season where they didn't win a game. That said, give me Indiana State to win the game in advance. I think they're a better overall team. Tyreek Key is certainly a key to their success. And yeah, I like Indiana State here to advance.
Yeah, this is an interesting matchup here. Indiana State is firing their head coach, but they're a solid team. They're getting rid of Greg Lansing, but you have to wonder what the team inside is thinking. I like the talent here with Tyreek Key and Jake LaRavia. Cooper Neese gets buckets from deep. This is a solid team that was able to beat Loyola Chicago earlier in the season, but Todd Licklider's really gotten it going at Evansville with their shooting ability of Shamar Givens, Juwan Newton, and Evan Coleman, Noah Frederick King. I'm going to go with Evansville. I feel like they're going to be able to shoot the ball enough from deep to win this game. Give me the Purple Aces.
All right, Northern Iowa versus Drake. Gonna be a tough matchup for Drake. Now they played, I believe, twice earlier this year. Drake won both games. The first one being very handily, the second one being only by 8. So the trend is favoring Northern Iowa. It's tough to beat them, a team 3 times a year. That said, I'm going to pick Drake to beat Northern Iowa 3 times a year.
Yeah, I'm going to go the opposite direction. I'm going to go Northern Iowa. I just don't trust this Drake team without Roman Penn. They could get Tank Hemphill back for the conference tournament. I don't think that's going to matter all that much. He's not healthy. There's no chance I feel like he'll be the same guy that he was a few months ago, just coming off an injury. So I'm going to take Northern Iowa.
All right, I'm going to go Drake. Yosef Yesufu drops 30.
He's going to have to.
All right, Missouri State versus Valparaiso. I like Missouri State. They just have Isaiah Mosley, very talented piece. Gage Prim. That's a great 1-2 punch. Probably the best in the Valley in terms of 1-2 punches. I just think in big time tournaments like this, you got to go with the team that has the most talent. I think Missouri State has the most talent. Give me then to advance.
Yeah, I think Matt Loddich's Valpo Crusaders has a bright future with Ben Cricky and Sheldon Edwards leading the charge there. But for this one, I'm going to go, like you mentioned before, Isaiah Mosley, Gage Prim, and Jamonte Black. Give me Missouri State to win this one.
All right. That leads me to Loyola versus Indiana State. I like Loyola. I'll pick them to go to the championship. I just don't think there's any team on their level. So, give me the Ramblers.
I agree. Ramblers. Rambling on once again.
All right. That sets up Missouri State versus UNI for you. Drake versus Missouri State for me. I like Missouri State advancing here. They played them really tough in their 2 games earlier in the season, and that was when Drake was healthy. Drake's no longer healthy. Give me Missouri State.
I'm going the same way. Give me Missouri State. I love the talent there, and I would not be surprised to see the Bears steal a bid.
That'd be certainly, I don't think, the worst thing for the Missouri Valley if Missouri State wins the conference championship. That said, I'm rolling with the Ramblers. They will beat Missouri State in the title game. It'll be a close game, but in the end, you can't pick against Loyola Chicago. The way they played earlier in the season. Loyola won very handily. They have Cameron Kretwig. They have a good defensive team. They have a lot of really talented pieces that step up on a nightly basis. Give me Loyola Chicago to win the league championship.
Yeah, it could go down to the final possession here, but I'm going with Porter Moser's Loyola Chicago Ramblers to win and make the NCAA tournament for the first time since their magical run a few seasons ago.
All right. We will be coming back with more conference tournament championship. Stay tuned. It should be fun.